All right, man, there's been a ton of talk about this guy, Justin Fields, recently and whether the Bears are going to move off of him this offseason. So I wanted to make a video about what I thought about the situation and whether the Bears should either stick with Justin Fields or basically draft Caleb Williams because they're going to have the number 1 overall pick. I wanted to break down his last game against the Cleveland Browns and see how he's playing to determine what I think the Bears should do this offseason. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so the first play we're going to look at here is a play that would give you a reason to keep Justin Fields, and it just shows what he's capable of doing at his peak. So all the Bears are running right here. They're getting a little motion from Darnell Mooney across, and he's getting out into the flat. It's a super common concept. We're going to get Justin Fields coming here like he's running power, then he's going to get back out and roll out this way. And all we're running, this guy's getting up and getting deep to the corner like this, and then you have DJ Moore coming in the middle of everything on a crosser. And all Justin Fields doing is reading high, low, all of this right here as he rolls out. And what you're going to see happen here is everything gets super muddied up right here. The Browns do a good job of covering this. Darnell Mooney's not open. DJ Moore has 2 guys on him, but you have one thing that you like. You have a one-on-one situation up top with a linebacker with nothing behind him, with all the grass in the world to throw, and Justin Fields sees that, lets it go, and he throws an absolute dime. Watching it from this angle right here, you can really see the arm angle, how he has to throw this ball, and how hard it is what he does right here. He throws it off his back foot, kinda, just flicks it out there, can't even get a real motion. And, I mean, you can't put that ball any better. That guy has to come down with that catch. So you see plays like this right here, and you're like, oh, my God, man, if you give this guy DJ Moore and Marvin Harrison, can you imagine what he's going to do, especially considering he can run the ball as well? But there's more that goes into it than just that. But before I get into any questionable plays, I want to show another play that is just absolutely unreal, and it's another reason why you'd want to keep him on the team. What the Bears are running right here, they have Darnell Mooney coming across in motion. He's going to come off the line of scrimmage and run a stop in the end zone. And then you have Cole Kmet on top of that, running an out along the out of bounds. And then you also have DJ Moore out here running an out here. So what I think the Bears are looking at here is if you like this right here pre-snap, Justin Fields can take it. If not, he can high-low this out and this stop. And that's what I think they're looking at here because that's what Justin Fields is staring down. He wants to read this, but he gets pressure extremely fast. But because of how good of an athlete he is and how big he is, he's able to shrug off Myles Garrett like it's nothing, keep his eyes downfield, outrun another edge defender, and find Cole Kmet in the back of the end zone, put it on the money for a big-time first touchdown. This is the stuff that you love to see, obviously, because most quarterbacks in the NFL can't do this. There's only a select few that can. And when you have a guy that can do this stuff, it just elevates your offense to such a high level. But if it was all sunshine and rainbows, we wouldn't be having this conversation about whether the Bears should keep him or not. So we got to look at some of these plays that are super questionable, and it starts with this one right here. So the Bears actually have a great play call on right here. All they got, DJ Moore coming out on an extended fade from the inside position right here. Then you have Darnell Mooney coming out like he's extending out, and he's cutting back across the field on a slant. The goal of DJ Moore here is to run and get in the way of this guy because he's man-to-man with Darnell Mooney. And when Darnell Mooney extends, this guy's going to extend with him. So DJ Moore can easily get in his way, which will leave Darnell Mooney wide open on the slant right here. And it works out to perfection. But because Justin Fields sees blitz, he panics a little bit and gets the ball out way late. The ball, you see this guy extending out. You see DJ Moore is going to run right by him. This is here. You've got to be releasing this ball right now into this window. Give Darnell Mooney some time to make somebody miss and maybe score a touchdown because this is the only guy in his way. But Justin Fields takes forever to throw it, releases it way after he's out of his break, and the throw's off target because of the blitz, because he waited, which allows the safety to get in on the play, and he causes an incompletion. So if we put it in slow motion right here, it's pretty easy to see how everything works out. Darnell Mooney extends. This guy extends with him. DJ Moore is able to set that pick perfectly, or that rub perfectly. Boom, he's wide open. The ball should be out right here at the latest, if not on his face mask right now, with a chance to run and go make something happen. But Justin Fields is waiting. He knows the blitz was coming. The ball should have already been out, but it's not. Ruins the play on what could be a big-time play on third down. and they end up having to punt because of it. And then you also see things like this right here. Justin Fields is known for his deep ball ability, and what we got here, all we got is a little smash concept with an extended fade from the inside instead of a corner. You got pretty obvious man coverage right here. The Browns are threatening you to go deep. You're trying to go score to go up in this game. Justin Fields likes his matchup here with Darnell Mooney. You only got one high safety. Put it out towards the sideline, and you should have a completion right here if Darnell Mooney wins. And Darnell Mooney does do a pretty good job. He's trying to stack back on top of the corner. You got to put this ball right out here somewhere where he can go run underneath it, and it's a big play. This guy's nowhere near being able to make the play, and Justin Fields just overshoots him by about like 10 yards, and he's inside. So you see issues like this, and you're just like, you shouldn't be seeing this with a third-year guy. I know he had pressure in his face, but you know where you're going with the ball. If you want to get that ball out fast, get it out fast. You know Jim Schwartz loves the blitz, the Browns defensive coordinator, if you don't know who I'm talking about, Jim Schwartz. You know he loves the blitz. You see the obvious man coverage right here. You know where you're going with the ball. You got to get it out. Hit the back foot. Ball should be out now. Back foot. If you're waiting there, pausing, you get pressure in your face, and you miss a big-time throw that could have been the game changer in this game. And then the most common thing you see with him, in my opinion, is this right here. All the Bears got, you got an out here, you got a corner on top of it. So all Justin Fields is looking at is this corner right here, and he's high-lowing him. Whichever one he doesn't choose, he wants to throw the other one. And Justin Fields really wants to throw this smash. I understand. Then you have a drag coming on the backside as a check down, and then you have running back getting out and the tight end getting out late as a check down as well. The issue I have with this right here isn't necessarily the fact that, like, it's not open. Like, fine, this isn't open. You have this guy dropping underneath it. You have the corner sitting back on the corner. The Browns do a pretty good job covering this, but my issue is that Justin Fields just hangs on it so long. Like, when you see this, watch. It's pretty, you can see it pretty quick. You look at the corner, he's backpedaling. Boom, you don't want the out. If the corner's backpedaling and you don't like the out, you got to come off of it immediately. If you come off of it, you're probably hitting him on his back shoulder and getting a little bit of yardage. I know it's a hard ask, but at the same time, like, you got to be able to move off stuff fast. You can't hold the ball over. You can't take sacks. Sacks are drive killers. And this right here, on top of him not seeing it, so he comes off, doesn't like anything, doesn't like his check down, he just runs straight into pressure. He doesn't have the greatest pocket presence at this point in his career. And that's a big deal for a third-year quarterback. He has the athletic ability to make things happen, but right here, you see how long he's sitting on it, doesn't like it. Comes back to his drag late, so it's not there. Comes back to his check down, doesn't like it, and then just runs straight into pressure, just kind of runs into nobody, almost fumbles the ball. It's just not a good sight. But then, of course, you'll also see him make plays like this right here. You got to go up top, and you hit a perfect back shoulder toe tap for a big chunk, which once again is showing a flash of what he's capable of, but he just hasn't been able to do it on a consistent enough level that I can trust him going in as a year 4 quarterback that can take my franchise to the playoffs and much less a Super Bowl. So when I look at this Justin Fields situation, this is what I see. You have an opportunity with the first overall pick, most likely, as long as the Panthers don't like win out or something, to get one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen in a very long time in Caleb Williams. Or you can trade that pick away, draft a guy like Marvin Harrison, and get yourself some more draft capital and run it back with Justin Fields. I understand that you want to get Marvin Harrison, you want to make a loaded offense, you want Justin Fields to work out, but it's been 3 years now, and we haven't seen the growth that you should see in a third-year quarterback. He's still showing flashes, and we're still saying, wow, he has the flashes like he's in year 1. In year 3, he needs to be a pretty well-rounded guy that can operate an offense at a pretty high level with those flashes on top of it, and that's just not what we've seen from Justin Fields. So if I was the Bears, as much as it might suck to do, I would move on from Justin Fields, draft Caleb Williams, and hopefully get a decent pick for Justin Fields, trading him away to somebody else that needs a quarterback.